Yeah, maybe just give me your takeaways from the win at the weekend. Congratulations on that, and just your takeaways from the meeting. What you did right, what you need to work on.
No, yes, obviously, I think for us, this part of the season, especially in Europe and this block, it's important for us to keep on building momentum as much as we can. So very delighted with the win. Obviously, that got us out of the pool stages. I think that was probably our first aim, was to get out of the pool stages, try and get into a round of 16, and then if you can get a home round of 16, and we've achieved that. So very happy with that. And in terms of performance-wise, I think individually we're still working hard as a group to individually improve ourselves and to make sure that we're better, and also collectively to improve as a team. And that will be a constant work on for us as a team going forward, and especially now Europe's done for now. So our main focus will be our next, I think there's 5 URC games, which is very important for us to keep building momentum as much as we can. Every point will matter because we are, I think we're 5th on the log, so there's a lot of work for us to do.
I think somebody described it this morning as Leinster are winning all their barroom brawls, that you're getting kind of embroiled in games. It's a good way to put it, I think. But is there concern that you're this far into the season, plus you're going into a block soon enough without your internationals, that you're not close enough to where you should be in terms of getting over the line in Europe? That it's all good and well to win these fights, but you shouldn't be in them with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think for us it's important that I don't think we're even thinking of Europe. I mean, I'm not thinking of Europe now. Like I said, there's 5 URC games before we go to Europe, so we'll think about Europe when we get to Europe. I think that's 2 months' time away from now, so it's important for us just to keep on working hard, building momentum, improve individually. Yes, and you're right saying that we will lose a lot of players to the Irish camp, and if that happens, we will have to work with the group that we have available to us, which is quite exciting. We've been in that position since the start of the season with a lot of players. So I think the positive for us is that it creates the opportunity for us to build squad depth.
It's great that Kieran and Jack are back available for this weekend, and the 4 guys who came off still not ruled out. But could you give us any indication of, would you be hopeful that they would be fit for selection? When do they need to train, in order to come into the mix?
Yeah, I think the key thing we'll take the lead there from the medical team. A lot of guys will probably went for scans today, so we will wait and see what the outcome is of that. So I think up to now there's no clarity. I'll just speculate on them. We'll wait and see tomorrow morning when the results come back.
It's never easy to go to Connacht and get a result, and they're opening up a new stand, so there's going to be even more of a sense of an occasion when you go to Galway this weekend. What's your key message to the players that you do have available, and what's the key to getting over the line in what's going to be, it's always tough in Galway?
Yeah, no, it's always tough in Galway. It's always a good challenge, and not just Galway. I mean, all the Interpros is always a good proper, if I can call it, test match. The players know each other quite well, and there's a lot of commitment from both sides. But yeah, like you rightly say, there's this added spectacle this weekend in Connacht opening their new stand, and I believe there will be a pretty good buzz at the stadium. So yeah, I guess from our side, it's probably we are one of the fortunate 2 teams that have the privilege to play in an occasion like that. So our message to the team, or my message to the team, is listen, embrace the opportunity. I mean, it's not it doesn't happen often that you do have an occasion like that where you are the team that's the opposing team in opening a big occasion like that with the Connacht. So for us, I think it's massive excitement, and like I mentioned, it's probably a privilege for us to be on the same pitch and share an occasion like that. So looking forward to it very much.
Very good. Just the last one for me. Do you, as a coach, do you look forward to pitting your wits against like Stuart Lancaster, who was in your position before? Does that, does that get your juices flowing? You have to come up with a tact to, outsmart him. He'll obviously be trying to do the same to you.
Yeah, I think no. Yes, we've obviously I've coached against Stu a couple of times, and again, I'm probably more from the defense point of view. I don't. The attacking side is up to Tyler and Robin. I would say that's their baby. So yeah, from my side, even when I was with Munster in 2016-17. Obviously coached against Stu when he was with Leinster, and now again and at Connacht, and even 16-17, and now it's always an enjoyable week, a very challenging week preparing for Stu, which I find enjoyable because it's very stimulating. So I'm not saying it's enjoyable, it's easy, it's very tough. You can see that he's got good. He always have good plans, and there's good change up in the tactics that he employ, and you can see that the players are well drilled. So it's enjoyable because it's such a big challenge, And yeah, just to be in a position to kind of see what he's doing with that team. I think he's doing exceptionally well. I think they had a great result this weekend against Montauban, and they had a great result, and there will be big confidence and lots of confidence within the team. And like you rightly say, there won't be any, but it being an Interpro opening up their newsstand, I think there won't be any lack of motivation. Yeah. So in general, just even. Whenever you get the opportunity to coach against Richie or against the coaches from Munster, Prendergast, I mean it's incredible. They always have great plans, and I really rate the Irish coaches that's in the system within Ireland. So it's always nice and enjoyable, and not in a nice way. It's enjoyable in a challenging way. And enjoy it. Yeah, you learn a lot.
Super. Thanks, Jacques.
Pleasure.
Yeah, maybe just give me the key points from the review of the win at the weekend, and if there's a general sense of satisfaction, or is it you've won another barroom brawl, as somebody put it this morning. Yeah. Can you keep taking satisfaction, or should you not be in a fight at the end of a match at all?
Well, post game straight away, it was pleasing that we getting the win. They're a very difficult side to beat at home, so that was the first thing that was pleasing. And then into more depth about the review this morning. There's definitely a couple of opportunities we left in the first half. I think there was 2 kicks where we're a few inches off gathering that, scoring a try, and obviously TC gets the try gets disallowed. So we just spoke about how it was pleasing that we were creating opportunities, but obviously the other side is we're not clinical enough to take them. And then they obviously scored a try off first phase, off the line out, and put us under pressure. And then the conditions were very, very difficult. The ball was quite slippy, so it was hard to play attacking game. But I thought we kicked quite well. And then it was very pleasing in the last 15-20 minutes. The kind of pack took over, and it was brilliant to get the result. So, to get 4 wins in Europe in that group, we would have taken at the start. So it's definitely a pleasing change room after the game.
Is it much of a different atmosphere in the camp now? Because I think you're on a great run. It's 8 or 9 wins in a row, but just not maybe the Leinster victories that fans are used to seeing. Yeah. Like how much talk is there about the different nature of this season, and how quickly you need to get back to where you were when you're at your best?
Yeah, we know we have to be better. We know we have to be better if we want to win trophies this year. But look, we're only halfway through the season at the minute, so we know there's time there to build. But even in the last month, I feel in our attack, for example, we're creating a lot more opportunities, which is great. Like we're reviewing them every week, like I just spoke about there on this morning. So it's pleasing that we're creating the opportunities. Now we have to figure out how do we be a bit more clinical and score them, because I believe if we score a couple of those tries in the first half, it's a bit of a different game, and we kind of grow into being a bit more comfortable. So we're well aware we need to be better, especially if we want to win trophies this year. But look, we're only halfway through the season, and we know we have a lot of work to do. But like you said, we're coming off a lot of really good wins, which is the most pleasing thing.
I guess there's something to be taken as well from how you scrambled off the bench. So it's, I guess, yourself on the wing and Sam maybe at full back and different guys slotting in, and even within that you're still able to come good at the end and get your 2 tries. I guess there's a lot to be taken from that.
Yeah, exactly, and not just that week, but even the last few weeks. We're speaking about, like, the best teams find a way to win, and we are finding a way to win. Look, the performance mightn't always be there, but after the La Rochelle game, where that took a lot of emotional hit to the team, we just threw everything into that, and we spoke about trying to get back up for the game against Bayonne. It's difficult to do. I thought we were there, but when you just can't rely on that emotion every single week, you have to be quite clinical in our play, and felt like we weren't like that in the first 20 minutes.
How like that the weekend? It's always a hard place to go, Galway. I don't see if the weather's going to improve that much. They have a new stand, they've a little bit of extra motivation in front of their fans. They'll obviously want to begin that new era with a win. Just tell me about your approach to that game, and how much you talk about how they're going to be even a little bit more motivated this time around.
No, exactly. It's always a brilliant atmosphere, and I think it's probably going to be double the capacity, I'm hearing, or nearly double anyway. So it should be an amazing game. We spoke about it. It's going to be a huge motivation for them, a huge day in their history, and it's brilliant for them. But I suppose we spoke about just wanting to put on a real big performance there, and like, we love playing in these type of atmospheres as well. So we trying to spin it as, it's brilliant for them, but also we're really looking forward to the challenge ahead. And hopefully we can be a bit more accurate after last week. And it should be a brilliant game. Everyone's buzzing for it, really.
Would you miss the old muddy pitches down there, or how do you feel about playing on the new generation AstroTurf pitches? What's your preference in that case?
I actually haven't played in the Astro on the sports ground yet, to be honest. But yeah, I used to love the old pitch. It was we had some tough days and some good days down there, a bit of a mix. But I would prefer grass as kind of my home pitch, but it's not. The AstroTurf is brilliant as well. It brings a nice fast game, which I enjoy as well.
That's brilliant. Listen, thanks for your time, Luke, and best of luck for the week.
Pleasure, thank you.